Hey there, old Sarah Lee is back with another painting technique. Now I'm going to show you how to do an ombre. And I'm not going to kid you, this one's hard. It's hard for me, so bear with me. First, I'd like to for you to notice that we've changed brushes. We're using the 4-inch lay-in brush, and I'm going to wet them just slightly before I start. So I have a bucket of water here, and I have a cafe tray, and I'm just getting them damp. Your 4-inch lay-in brushes are going to weigh a little bit more, so it's going to feel a little more awkward. All right, for starters, I'll say that what makes an ombre is the gradiated color. And you'll notice how we go from the warm blue to spring green and then to this darker green. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go for the blue first, and you'll notice that the orientation of my panel is not upright like my example, but it's horizontal so that I can work going up to down. Up to down. I hope that sounds right. So I'm laying in the blue, getting a lot of holidays. I'm going to pick up some more. And that's quite all right that I've got a couple of drips. So since I have 3 colors, and these panels are 2 by 3, I'm eyeballing a third. We'll go one more. And quickly, just gonna sum out those drops. Now I'm going to make sure that this last go is nice and wet. All right, now I'm going to switch to the spring green. I'm going to run it up right next to it. And I'm speeding up a bit too. So I'm running that spring green flush to the blue. It's just a little bit of a holiday. Oops. Run one more. And now I'm going to take the spring green and I'm going to cut into the blue. Pull it out a bit. Now notice, or I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm going to tamp my brush onto the cardboard. I go back into the green, tamp again, and I'm going to run it across that blue. Now I'm going to go back to my blue brush tamp just a bit. And go back in. Now notice I only went over twice. The more you go over the ombre with a mixed brush, the more chances you have of muddying it. All right. So we can see my big error there, right here. I've dropped. Yay! You'll do it. It's okay. Not a problem. Come back here. We're going to re-wet this. Notice, see, you've got a little blue on my brush. You can even see it. But I don't think that'll be a problem when we pull the dark green in. Now I'm moving to the dark green. Now, you'll notice that the dark green isn't as dark as it is here in the example panel. That's because I probably have a little too much water on my brush, so I'm going to tamp my brush out. I'm going to rub it on the cardboard that my paint buckets are sitting on. And then I'm going to pick up some more green again. It's good to start with your brushes damp, but you don't want them too wet. Here we go, we're getting a little darker. Again, I'm running this dark green flush to that spring green. And I'm going to pull some of that dark green. And we're going to cut in. Pick up a little bit more. Now I'm going to use green. I'm going to turn it over. Okay, so for me right now, my biggest problems are down here where we're really light. And by light, I mean the paint is very thin. It's not as opaque, it's not as dark in value as this paint is. So we're going to give that another coat. So that was one of my problems. And then my other problem, wahoo, is this blue streak. And I'm not sure if you can see it. But I've gotten a little more spring green, and there's a little bit of blue running right through here. So I'm going to go high and go over it once more, kind of lose that. One more time. And then I'm going to go over our join right here one more time. Alrighty. And you know, just for pushing the ticket, let's see if we can get that holiday out of that spring green right here. Now, I got the holiday out, but interestingly enough, when you drip, you'll see right here and here where I've dripped, I let the drip stay, and then I went back and I brushed it and it pulled out. So, good note of thumb, probably want to catch the drip right after it happens. I'm going to have to wait a bit and go over that again, and then it will cover that holiday there. But for an ombre, whew, I think we got it. It is a little difficult. Take your time at first. It's something that you want to speed up later, particularly if you're working on a larger space. But just take your time and breathe, and you'll get it. And there's an ombre.